Guys, I went to FRYS Electronics to see if all the shelves were empty, and I was surprised with what I saw. Let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do a voiceover on this because there was loud music playing in the background, and I don't want to get hit with a copyright. But check it out, man. This is where all the computer stuff used to be, and now it's just a bunch of backpacks and just a few inks for printers. And which is weird that they have backpacks and like notebooks and stuff like that towards the end, because there's nobody going to school right now, which is weird. But I mean, if y'all remember that, motherboards and memory card and all that other good stuff what used to be here. So there used to be always somebody working at that desk for helping everybody out. But it's so crazy how it's empty. And then here we go. So I guess they have a few guitars to kind of fill in the the space on the shelves, and then all the pegs do have a little bit of cables on there. I'm guessing it's what they have of overstock. It's crazy how the store was so empty, but filled with just random things that don't make any sense. Now this right here, this is all the section they have for vinyls. I don't know if you guys remember, they used to have a big old section of vinyls. They used to have a whole aisle just for vinyls, and now this is all they have. And a few decent microphones that they have going on here for us. And actually, I ended up picking up this microphone right here, which is the one I'm recording everything on, and it's being recorded into my iPad, so I hope it sounds pretty decent. And it was only $30, so I can't go wrong with that. So, and it's helping me, not get hit copyrighted. Also, for some reason, they had all these karaoke machines everywhere. I don't know if that's a new thing, but as you can see, they have pallets of them. They have displays of them everywhere, and even the cafe is completely empty. Like no chairs, nothing on the inside. Took a walk around the area and see what else was available. This was the back wall with the security system stuff. Crazy thing is, all this stuff right here, man, I don't think anybody else uses it anymore, being that everything is wireless now. So it's crazy how it's full, but nobody buys that stuff. There was a few routers on this side, nothing really worth the money in my mind. Everything was just basic. There's a few power sources and that's about it, but nothing really worth it. I made my way over to the monitor section. They have a few pretty decent monitors, a few 4K monitors, so with a bunch of stands. But look at this, like no processors, no memory for laptops, nothing completely. CPU combos completely out. The crazy thing is they didn't even have iPads. I heard somebody ask for one, and the guy was like, "No, we don't have any iPads, sorry," which is crazy. But as you can see, all the monitors right there, 4K monitors. The monitors I didn't see anything worth it, so to be honest, I don't know why they're there. But all this section right here, do you remember there used to be like pre-built computers and gaming software and gaming computers and all that? People were always packed over here, and now as you can see, there's nobody there. There's barely, and all it was is just empty cases of monitors, or empty cases of computers. But they had a few displayed, there's a few monitor displays. There was literally 3 different printers that you were able to buy from them. I used to remember they used to have these 2 desks full of printers, and then there's a few cooling systems as well as power sources for your computer, a bunch of different fans on here. As you can see, the power sources right here. But do you remember this aisle right here? It used to go all the way down. Now there is just a cutoff in the middle so that people can walk through, but I wonder if it's because they don't have anything to put. A lot more fans here for computers and everything to work on. But around the corner, the aisle was full of USB drives. I don't know if people still use them. I haven't used one in a while. But look at this, more karaoke machines. So, like I said, I don't know if that's what are popular or if that's just what they have that nobody's bought. But all of this is just SD cards. So if you need an SD card, you can actually go down there. The prices are pretty decent. I still use them because I'm a photographer and I still use memory cards. But that's about it. They still had the DVDs and CDs and blank CDs and all that stuff. I don't know who still uses them, but if you still use them, that's pretty awesome. I haven't used one in quite a long time. So even this part right here, they have like the empty DVD cases for you to use. So I don't know if people still use them. A few keyboards here and there. They had a section called gaming keyboards and There was maybe one or two, but that's about it. Nothing really crazy, nothing really fancy. A few wired headsets for your PC gaming, which they were not worth any of them, so I didn't like anything that was on there. And then around this section, it is nuts. This is the the car audio section that they have now. It's just an aisle. Do you remember they used to have a big old section, but now it's just this. Like, this is what you get for car audio. They used to have a big old section right back there where you're able to test everything out. But now you got from like right here to right about down there where it's just a few amps and a few speakers. So it is crazy. I remember I used to go down there just to be able to buy something and test it out, but whatever. On this side they have antennas from like right there all the way down over here, which is for regular standard TV. I don't know who still uses them. I don't know if they're still even over-the-air TV or not, but you got a little bit more accessories on this side that nobody's buying. I forgot what I was pointing at over there. But yeah, check it out. You have cases like this throughout the whole store. This is the cafe that I was talking about. Full empty. Fridge gone, everything gone. So it's nuts. And then, do you guys remember back here used to be like the TV entertainment section, where you used to be able to see the entertainment and computer stuff, and all this back wall right here was the cinema part or the entertainment. Again, TVs were on display and couches and speakers and home theaters and nothing. And then this right here used to be like the whole vinyl section, which is not there anymore. I walked up and down the aisles and I just saw random things. There's cups, there's ice makers, or ice cube makers, as well as some refrigerators and air fryer random things. But I was kind of skeptic on how everything was. There's a bunch of random toys that nobody buys because they're off-brand toys, stuff that nobody really cares for, and they're priced super high. So it's not like, even if if you were low on a budget, still not worth it. So I did find a few PS4 games, nothing worth that is there. Obviously they have no PS5s, I'll tell you that. But a few gaming headsets that they were trash, don't buy those. A bunch of generic stuff, wannabe video game stuff. Some Nintendo DS video games, a bunch of stuff for the Wii, or not the Wii, whatever Nintendo has out now. Did find Blu-rays for $4.99, as well as some, actually two sections of Blu-rays. One was $4.99, the other one was $2.99, and then this whole section right here of DVDs is $2.99. You can definitely find some cool stuff here on this $5.99 bin. It's old school movies, from early 2000s or 2010 area. So that's about it. This right here is just software. This is the music section right here. It goes right about to the end right here. So it's not a lot of CDs. Even the piano stopped playing already. So, walked our way around the area and see what was available. They did have a, big selection of older movies. This is what's crazy right here is the off-brand cologne and perfume for ladies. So that's the one right there that I was going to buy for myself. But, I think it's too fancy. But for $5, you can't complain, you know what I mean? If you just need to go smell good for an hour or two and you can swing by and pick one up, hey, why not? Go get you one. Now, my thing is, I wonder, do they smell just like the real stuff, or are they, completely off? I don't even want to know. But then they had these weird hats here and more weird hats, and they were on the other side. I think there was cosmetics. You got these riding gloves right here. Look at these bad boys. Well, the adult section's still there. You can still buy adult videos, and just like they always did, it was always roped off, and you can't get in until unless you're 18. This is one of my favorite sections, which is the as seen on TV stuff. You're able to, everything that's on TV, man, you're able to come here and buy it. So I remember I bought one of those shrinkable hoses or whatever they have that would work for traveling or whatever the situation is. It was pretty cool. I loved it until it dried out. So I found out the inside was made of kind of like some cheap rubber. There you go. Buy on TV, cheap stuff. So. They even have home phone stuff. If you're one of those people that still has a home phone, you can definitely go buy some. Dude, this is so crazy. So came to FRYS. There it is. came to FRYS to, you know, see what was available, you know, buying a few things. I even came to Guitar Center. Guitar Center's packed. Obviously, there's a bunch of people there. It's stocked. But I came to FRYS, see what other stuff they had. And man, it is freaking empty. It is crazy. Now, you know, people have come to FRYS before here in Vegas. Remember that, you know, when you were at the register, there was all these people behind the counter, you know, everybody at their desks. And, you know, everybody, you know, was doing the orders and, you know, double checking everything was right. When I checked out, there was two people. There was two people checking people out, and the other lady was, one of them was checking people out, the other one was just taking off. When you walk out, there's nobody to check your receipt. They don't give a fuck anymore. It's half the size. There's the TV walls in the back are gone. You know, there's nothing left. It is so crazy. It's sad to see, man. I remember, you know, FRYS used to be the place to, like, go get electronics. Like, whatever you needed, it didn't fucking matter. You can go there and you would find it. A cable to connect to whatever, you would find it. Whatever PC products you would need, you would find it. Pre-built computers, gaming stuff, and you guys saw it, man. It is crazy dead in there. The cafe was amazing, but man, everything is all gone now. So let's I don't think they'll last 2021, so let's see how it goes.